This spider is about to do something that should be impossible. It will climb onto the rim of a plant that has evolved to kill every creature that touches it in the middle of a rainstorm, on a mountaintop older than all animal life on Earth, to steal a moth from the jaws of a botanical death trap. But that moment is 14 hours away. First, the lost world must wake up. 5 a.m., 7:45 a.m. Before first light, a world older than all animal life stirs. Mount Roraima, a tepui carved from quartzite sandstone over 2 billion years ago, rises nearly 3,000 meters above the Venezuelan lowlands. Its summit, isolated for millions of years, is an island in the sky where evolution has produced endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. In the blue-gray stillness, every surface glistens with condensation. A tepui scorpion presses its flattened body into a narrow crevice. Scorpions are among the oldest terrestrial arthropods, their body plan essentially unchanged for over 400 million years, predating even the dinosaurs by nearly 200 million years. Its comb-like pectines sweep the stone beneath, reading chemical signatures invisible to all other senses. Nearby, harvestmen of the order Opiliones fold their impossibly long legs beneath an overhang, not spiders, but an entirely separate arachnid lineage, possessing no venom and no silk. As pre-dawn brightens, the summit's most iconic resident retreats. The Roraima tarantula, a mygalomorph spider endemic to this tepui, pauses at its quartzite fissure. Its jet-black body is covered in fine, urticating SETI-specialized defensive hairs that can be released into the air as an irritant cloud, a trait shared by New World tarantulas, but refined here through millennia of isolation. It breathes through book lungs, paired respiratory organs stacked like pages that passively exchange gases with the humid air. The tarantula slides into darkness, its silk trip lines left to guard the entrance. With dawn, the carnivorous garden reveals itself. The Heliumphora pitcher plant is found nowhere on Earth outside the tepui summits. A 2005 study in the journal Plant Biology confirmed that these carnivorous plants derive up to 70% of their nitrogen from captured arthropod prey. But one animal has turned this death trap into a home. The bromeliad crab, a freshwater crustacean of the family Pseudothelphusidae, clings inside the pitcher just above the lethal pool. This is kleptoparasitism, at its most intimate, one organism stealing the hard-won prey of another. The crab hooks a drowned beetle from the amber fluid and feeds, while its nitrogen-rich waste potentially fertilizes the very plant it robs. As light reaches the open quartzite, diurnal hunters stir. A Salticidae jumping spider perches on a wet slab, its anterior median eyes functioning like telephoto lenses. Tiger beetle stands motionless, mandibles wide. The circadian rhythm of the micro-world has begun. "7:45 a.m., 11:30 a.m. By mid-morning, the summit reaches peak diurnal activity. Tiger beetles sprint in explosive bursts that make them, relative to body size, among the fastest runners in the animal kingdom. A 1,999 study by Cole in the Journal of Experimental Biology measured cicindelid sprint velocities exceeding 120 body lengths per second, a speed so extreme that the beetle's visual processing cannot keep pace. They sprint, stop to relocate prey visually, and sprint again, a behavior known as intermittent pursuit. Their enormous compound eyes provide nearly 360 degrees of coverage, and their mandibles close with force exceeding their own body weight. The jumping spider stalks with the patience of a cat, compressing its legs like coiled springs, then launching in a spectacular pounce with a silk dragline streaming behind. Research in Current Biology in 2012 showed that salticid spiders can plan detour routes to reach prey they can no longer see, a cognitive feat previously attributed only to vertebrates. Inside the Heliamphora pitchers, the bromeliad crab continues its quiet theft, fishing drowned flies from the digestive fluid while a fresh victim slides helplessly down the waxy interior wall toward the lethal pool. Army ants advance across the moss carpet in a disciplined column. A 2014 genomic analysis and proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences confirmed that army ant raiding behavior arose independently in Old World and New World lineages, a stunning example of convergent social evolution. Major soldiers with oversized mandibles flank the column while workers carry larvae and dismembered prey. 3 workers cooperatively dismember a dead spider, pulling in coordinated opposite directions until a limb snaps free. A harvestman flees. A trapdoor spider slams its burrow shut, holding the lid from inside with extraordinary force. In a tannin-stained rock pool, a giant water bug lies motionless, its powerful raptorial forelegs held in a V-shaped ambush posture, its breathing siphon breaking the surface. Belostomatids can subdue prey up to 50 times their own mass, making them among the most powerful aquatic arthropod predators ever documented. Beneath the overhang, the army ant bivouac hangs from the stone ceiling, a living curtain of hundreds of workers linked by interlocking tarsi, pulsing gently as they breathe in near synchrony. 11:30 a.m., 14:30 p.m. As midday arrives, the ecosystem falls quiet. The Roraima tarantula's opisthosoma pulses with slow breathing deep inside its fissure, its book lungs cycling air in darkness. A 2017 study in the Journal of Experimental Biology found that mygalomorph spiders can reduce their metabolic rate by up to 80% during torpor, surviving months on a single meal, a strategy perfectly suited to the nutrient-scarce Tepui summit. The bromeliad crab rests motionless inside its pitcher, condensation collecting on its carapace before dropping into the fluid below. A harvestman clings to the underside of a quartzite slab like a dark asterisk, motionless except for the faintest twitch of a single tarsus. The giant water bug remains frozen at the bottom of its pool, raptorial forelegs held in the deadly V shape, patience measured in hours. The giant centipede, belonging to the genus Scolopendra, lies coiled inside a crevice, antennae folded in torpor. Scolopendra venom contains over 500 identified peptides, including cardiotoxins and myotoxins, one of the most biochemically complex venoms in the Arthropod phylum, refined across 300 million years. The scorpion's pectines sweep once beneath its slab. The cushion moss colonies reveal themselves as lush microforests, water droplets suspended between filaments like crystal spheres. But the stillness is deceptive. The centipede's antennae unfold slowly. The jumping spider shifts inside its silk retreat. The bromeliad crab climbs higher inside its pitcher, positioning for the evening's fresh prey. The bivouac pulses with collective breathing. Deep inside its fissure, the tarantula's triplines vibrate as moss debris touches a thread. The afternoon stir has begun. (14:30 p.m., 17:15 p.m.) The afternoon brings dramatic transformation. The giant centipede emerges fully, its reddish-brown body surging across open quartzite, dozens of pale yellow legs rippling in metachronal waves, each pair firing in sequence from front to rear, allowing the centipede to flow over stone like liquid. Research in the Proceedings of the Royal Society in 2019 demonstrated that this gait allows scolopendromorph centipedes to traverse irregular terrain exceeding 40 centimeters per second, a locomotor feat no-legged robot has matched. Its forcipools open fully, revealing venomous tips capable of subduing prey its own size. A rove beetle freezes as the centipede passes, abdomen curled and chemical glands hissing, but the centipede strikes forcipules snapping shut around the thorax. The beetle sprays chemical repellent from its pygidial glands, a defense that cannot penetrate the centipede's thick exoskeleton. The trapdoor spider reopens its burrow and recalibrates its trip lines. The Tepui scorpion emerges fully, glossy exoskeleton reflecting warm, fading light. Scorpion chelae contain trichobothria, vibration-sensitive hairs so refined they detect air displacement from a walking insect 30 centimeters away, confirmed by laser vibrometry studies. It stalks a cricket, pedipalps wide, metasoma raised. The strike is explosive chelae and sting firing simultaneously, pinning and envenomating prey in a fraction of a second. The tiger beetle makes its final sprint, water spraying from its tarsi. A harvestman emerges on stilt legs. The jumping spider launches one last pounce from a vertical face, legs spreading in a star pattern. As light fades to dusty orange and deep blue, the Roraima tarantula extends its first legs from the fissure, dark setae bristling. It pauses halfway, 8 eyes reflecting the dusk sky as bright pinpoints, then emerges fully massive, jet black, commanding. It raises its prosoma in territorial display and walks toward the helium-4 colony with measured strides. At the pitcher rim, the bromeliad crab surveys the dusk, chalet on the neon red lip. The 2 stars of this lost world are about to converge. "15 p.m., 19 p.m. Then the storm arrives. Heavy raindrops strike the quartzite with sharp percussion. The rain intensifies rapidly, A raindrop detonates on the neon red rim of a heliamphora pitcher in a crown-shaped splash, and inside, the bromeliad crab braces as water pours through the opening. Research on Pseudothelphusidae crabs documented that these phytothelm-dwelling crustaceans can survive submersion in digestive fluid for up to 40 minutes by sealing their gill chambers, a remarkable adaptation to life inside a carnivorous plant. The Roraima tarantula stands unmoved in the downpour, raindrops bouncing off its hydrophobic urticating setae, front legs vibrating as they detect disturbances through the stone. A moth lands unsteadily on the slippery rim, drawn by nectar. Its tarsi find no grip, its legs slide backward, its body tips inward, and it tumbles into the pitcher, sliding down trichome-covered walls into the rising fluid, wings spread flat, legs kicking frantically. The tarantula senses the disturbance, approaches the pitcher, and climbs the exterior, its scopulae gripping where the moth could not. Theraphosid scopulae contain over 100,000 setules per square millimeter, generating van der Waals forces strong enough to support the spider's weight on smooth glass, a principle that has inspired synthetic adhesive design. Straddling the rim with 4 legs outside and 4 inside, rain hammering its setae, the tarantula lowers its prosoma, cheliceral fangs extend. In one decisive strike, they drive into the moth's thorax. Like many mygalomorph spiders, it practices extraoral digestion, injecting proteolytic enzymes that liquefy internal tissues before consumption. The tarantula extracts its prize upward through the rain-streaked interior, past the watching crab, and over the rim. Predator has stolen from trap. Silhouetted against the twilight sky with pale wings hanging from its chelicerae, the tarantula descends and feeds at the base of the colony as rain streams off its body. Darkness falls. The crab reaches over the rim, fishing storm-washed debris. The scorpion hunts through rain between quartzite channels. The giant centipede of the genus Scolopendra flows through the downpour carrying a captured harvestman. The tarantula carries its moth back to the fissure and disappears, the pale wing tip the last element before being pulled into darkness. A solitary army ant scout crosses the quartzite sandstone, antennae tapping ancient stone. The summit of Mount Roraima has endured every night like this for 2 billion years. The quartzite has not changed. The rain has not stopped. And in the darkness between stones, in the fluid of the pitcher plants, in silk-guarded fissures and moss-carpeted crevices, the survivors carry on endemic species shaped by isolation into forms found nowhere else on Earth. Testaments to the power of evolution when given enough time and a world entirely its own. Mount Roraima's survivors evolved in total isolation, but 6,000 miles east, in the oldest rainforest on Earth, an entirely different arms race is underway, and the predators there make the Roraima tarantula look gentle. The Borneo floor hides something far more disturbing.